Good morning, everyone. Dear students and faculty members, hope you all are doing well. And students, hope you all are preparing well for your exams. Exams are around the corner. So, today again, we are honored by the presence of Professor Akbar Husain, sir. Last time, if you all remember, he took a class on happiness, the concept of happiness, and the various models of happiness. And today, he will be enlightening us about the ways of attaining happiness. So, we are looking forward to a very enlightening lecture by Sir. And all over to you, Sir, now.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Neha.
Thank you, Sir.
So, as you know, that today's my presentation is on attaining happiness or the ways for the attainment of happiness. Before I inform you what are the ways which helps in attaining happiness, first I would like to quote British philosopher David Hume. What he states that the great end of all human industry is the attainment of happiness. For this were arts invented, sciences cultivated, laws ordained, and societies modeled. So when happiness considered to be the ultimate goal of goal of life, all the wealth, fame, admiration, and other goals of life seems to be the secondary. Whether our desires are material, social, or spiritual, they all take us towards one end, that is happiness. In the search for happiness, the soul or psyche matters more than the body. Happiness does not reside in the herds of cattle or riches, or to quote Democritus, both happiness and misery are qualities of the soul, and it is the proper for people to place more important on the soul than the body. So, in one way, you may say happiness is one of the way of soulfulness. After all the physical prowess without knowledge does little to advance the mind. The perfection of the soul corrects the inadequacy of the body. The men achieve happiness through uprightness and understanding, not through the body or material belongings, according to Freeman. So, achieving happiness is an important goal for many people around the world. The goal which one should aim in his life is the attainment of happiness. At, in learning philosophy is to know God, that He is one and immovable, the efficient cause for everything. He is the organizer of the world through His beneficence, wisdom, and justice. And in one section, one should try to become like God as far as possible. We all want to be happy and in a state of joy, while yet having the desire. We have no idea where it comes from or how to get it. Up until achieving infinite happiness, a spiritual person continues to rise to higher level of happiness. Thereafter, nothing in this world will imperfect your bliss. So now I am going to suggest certain ways for attaining happiness. First one is union with God. So you can establish union with God through prayer and meditation. Next is contemplation or meditation. This also, I mean, you may say relates well with the unity with the God or union with the God. Third, participation in vigorous moral, social, and political activities. Fourth, adopt healthy habits. Next, maintain work life balance. Foster a positive mental attitude. Next, maintain interpersonal relationships. After that, improve your well being. The well being can also be improved through prayer, well being can be improved through meditation. Depends on what type of well being you want to improve. Accordingly, you have to adopt certain ways for enhancing well being: physical well being, mental well being, social well being, emotional well being, religious well being, spiritual well being. So you can, it depends on it depends on you what kind of the well being you want to enhance or improve. Next, spend free time on their hobbies. Next, practice gratitude. Majority of us say sorry when we do or commit any mistake or wrong act rather than expressing gratitude. So gratitude can be expressed to gratitude to others and gratitude to God. In Islam, gratitude is half of faith, and the another half of faith is patience. Similarly, do yoga. Through yoga, you can also attain happiness. Recognize your achievement, maintain your values, no matter whether it may be personal values, social values, or spiritual or moral values. Prioritize good sleep and rest. Express positive emotions like love, admiration, respect. Strengthen your fitness. It may be physical fitness, it may be spiritual fitness. Do not compare yourself with others. Engage in artistic activities or helping behavior. Next, pondering over the fundamentals of life. And the last one is find a sense of purpose. So these are the ways what I consider most important for the attainment of happiness. Now the question arises, how to find happiness throughout your life? This is very important because sometimes we feel, for example, I feel happy when I do some work or any creative work. What about the general ways through which can be important in your life? First one is take care of yourself. Next, find hobbies that bring you joy. Your hobbies may be gardening, arts, or painting, sculpture, dancing, any hobby. Depend on. Practice mindfulness. Learn to write your feelings. It means write your feeling. That is also important way of or which can help you in throughout your life. Give back to others. Last, set goals for life. Set goals for growth. So these are the six ways through which you can find happiness, and these have been suggested by Elizabeth Perry in 2023. Now I come to the sign of happiness. How you would recognize whether a person is happy or unhappy. As I told you, the unhappiness is the universal phenomenon. So while perception of happiness may be different from one person to the next, there are some key signs that psychological health. Look for when you measuring or assessing happiness. So here I also would like to suggest you some key signs of happiness. First one is feeling like you are living the life you wanted. It means the life what you desire. Then you will feel happiness. Next, going with the flow and a willingness to take life as it comes. Next, feeling that the condition of your life are good, because majority of us always be more feeling depressed about the ways what we are living. So that's why always you feel happy when the conditions of your life are good. Next, enjoying positive, healthy relationships with other people. This healthy relationship with your family members, this may be with your workmates, it may be with your friends or parents. Next, feeling that you have accomplished or will accomplish what you want in life. Yeah, it means in Islamic term it is known as nafs mutmainna. That is how much you are contented or satisfied with your life. That matters. It, that means feeling satisfied with your life is more important. Next, feeling positive more than negative. By and large, we are in terms of perception, in terms of assessing others, we always are become more negative rather than positive. Even though we know that the positive states are in more in number than the negative. Next, being open to new ideas and experiences. Always accept some new ideas, or feel or experience rather than adopting and following the old paths. Next, practicing self care and treating yourself with kindness and compassion. And the next is also experiencing gratitude. Next, feeling that you are living life with a sense of meaning and purpose. Because most of, particularly the youth, majority of the youth suffer from the existential neurosis because they don't have sense of meaning and purpose in their life. Last one is wanting to share our happiness and joy with others. Always share your experience with others also. So one important thing to remember is that happiness is not a state of constant euphoria or elation. Instead, happiness is an overall sense of experiencing more positive emotions than negative ones. तो what may be the positive emotion like love है, hope है, optimism है, resilience है. These may be the positive emotions. So happy people still feel the whole range of human emotions like anger, frustration, boredom, loneliness, and even sadness from time to time. So these are the negative emotions. But even when we're faced with discomfort, they have an underlying sense of optimism that will think better, that they can deal with what is happening and what will be able to feel happy again. So Shah et al. Or others reported five keys to enjoy a happy life. One is physical health. कहते नहीं healthy body, healthy mind. So physical health is vital. And ill health cannot allow to remain in a happy state. So eat write, do exercise, get enough sleep, and learn to relax. And laugh exhaustively, tingly, and love abundantly. The proper exercise important, like walking, running, gym, or swimming, aerobics. These are the examples of good exercises. Resistance training, weightlifting, and massage are so good for physical health. Similarly, certain types of food increase happiness level. In general, consuming balanced diet with enough green leaf vegetables, fruits, dry fruits, enough liquids, herbs, olive oil are useful. Mediterraneans, Mediterraneans or similar diets are considered good. Some type of food items are linked with certain neurotransmitters of brain. For example, dopamine level can be increased by consuming apple, watermelon, or these concha seeds. Similarly, serotonin levels can be increased by consuming banana or doing light stretching exercise or listening to soft music. Oxytocin levels can be raised by chocolates and endorphins by eating pasta, grapes, and chili pepper. The medical measures for relieving unhappiness are psychological counseling, mood elevators, and psychiatry drugs for treatment of anxiety and depression. Usually, the psychiatrists prescribe anxiolytics and antidepressants for managing anxiety and depression. In future, gene editing therapy might be available experimentally. Deep brain stimulation around periaqueductal area can produce a feeling of bliss by relieving pain. So here we have also quoted few empirical evidences in support of this. And the second way is a relationship. Relationship play a very important role in our life in maintaining our joy or happiness. If we manage our relations successfully, life becomes very easy and else can it can disturb or our peace of life for sure. So we have to maintain and nurture good relationship with our spouse, children, parents and in-laws, friends and all people at our workplace. We need to love our spouse, be honest, and develop deep harmony and understanding. Women want freedom and respect. Yes, freedom is good, but if they have freedom with responsibility, in Frankel's term, then it would be more good for attaining happiness. So they need to be validated and cared for. We need to spend quality time with children, with children and friends. Children should be provided good education, culture, and high morals of living. So it is important that we take care of our parents and parent-in-laws and due respect. Similarly, we need to respect seniors, friends, are our lifelines. A single or true friends are enough. They share us with expectation. So, so it's not that amazing that without any blood relation. Two friends can go any limit to help friend come from any struggle or failures or miseries. What we have to understand that vital relationships or friendships that may maintain a social media is of no use. We need actual physical friends. We should restrict social media and other spend time with actual friends. Social media has done wrong to us. In many accounts has deprived our joy, emotions, focus and empathy. So we should appreciate our colleagues, encourage subordinates and care for people, help them and forgive them if they make mistake or hurt us. Similarly, the third way may be etiquettes or manners are very important. Simple gestures and manners help a lot caring happiness. So, of course, this is very important, particularly for the mothers during the process of socialization of their children. They should make their effort to cultivate etiquettes and manners. So, keep greeting people with good wishes. Express your feelings and express from the heart, like thank you, I care for you, take care, I am sorry if I have hurt you. To laugh exhaustingly from the court of heart in a two-way. As you have seen that TV program like the Kapil Sharma show, which definitely it helps in attaining ways. This is also one of the ways listening jokes or music and laughing exercises good. To laugh at your own mistakes. Look into the eyes of a person and call him or her respectfully with his or her name. Be a good listener. Talk less, listen more. Take interest in matters of people whom you converse and appreciate some good virtues like benevolence truthfulness trustworthiness piety eh. So many virtues are there. So these will make them happy and in turn they will make you happier. So silence is a great tool and prevents so many problems. So observe silence strategically. So this can be maintained through meditation also. And similarly prayer also. A prayer is a form of quietening speech. And the fourth one is hobbies. Hobbies make our life joyful. Creativity makes life meaningful. For each one of us, reading, writing, music, performing, drawing, painting, dancing, gardening, grooming, and so on. Creativity allows one to express from within. Great books are the best friend. Music is the medicine for the soul. So learn music, pets fill our lives with joy, and all things give meaning to our life. So nowadays, music therapy is widely used for the purpose of enhancing the the lifestyle of the even for the mild mentally retarded children and the physically or the mentally challenged children. So all these measures concerning to hobbies are good but have their own limitations and depend on external world to some extent, while philosophical thinking coupled with great virtues and spiritual practices being ultimate happiness. Let us first review the universal laws of life and then embark upon embark upon on journey of ultimate happiness. Time management. So time management is very important quality of happy people. If you respect time, time will respect you. Okay, हमारे यहाँ इस्लाम में एक शाफी थे, इमाम शाफी, तो ही सेड कि अभी तुम वक्त को काटोगे, टाइम ऐसा आएगा जब वक्त टाइम तुम्हें काटेगा। तो प्लान योर डे, मंथ एंड एवरी ईयर respectively or effectively, but you do not keep stressful schedules. Do the things that you enjoy, do all those things which you only have to do, delegate all other work to people and make them off. Times saved is money earned, and more importantly, life years earned. To do creative activities and spend time with friends and family, or do meditation in this earned time. Now I am going to tell you about the concept of ultimate happiness. Happiness is the nature of our own existence. To put it in other words, happiness is all the way inside us. Our own inner being is full of bliss. That is the reason why we love our own real self. So real and permanent happiness is not outside. If we explore our own selves and identify the causes of our own miseries and subsequently get rid of the same, we all can rediscover our own bliss. The bliss क्या है? Bliss is ananda, that is beyond happiness. Okay, there are three levels of the consciousness. That is existence or consciousness and bliss. Sat Chit Ananda. So bliss is Ananda. The root cause of miseries are is nothing but the activities of own mind, and that includes our thoughts, desires, emotion, or kasya, that is greed or ego or deceit, attachment, raga and dvesha, with moha or moho in the background. लालच होती है. If we introspect and purify these processes one by one, then we can surely attain happiness. In other words, unless we control the movement of our mind and eliminate faulty business of our mind, we cannot be happy too. So there are certain secret rules of permanent happiness, yani ki bliss. We may call them quantum rules of spirituality. These are the rules for attaining inner and priceless thing, the happiness, bliss, peace, love, respect, or other way around. So, firstly, in the inner world, there is no exchange really. Whatever you give to the world, same thing always return back to you. In other words, whatever we want for ourselves, we have to give to others. If we want love, we have to give love to the others. If we want respect, we have to give respect. So, if we want happiness, we have to give happiness. As simple as that. If we give hatred or anger, then we can only get hatred or anger in return. That means whatever you give, you expect the same. To always strive in order to attain ultimate happiness, it is good that you always um, cultivate positivity in your life. Secondly, you get the same thing in multiple proportions. That means not necessarily same quanta. If we give few quanta of love, we may get infinite quanta of love. The same is true for all such things, such inner things. So love is infinite. Third rule is that this thing may not come necessarily from the same person, but may from absolute different corner or the person. This is where we always get confused and get hurt or baffled. If we reflect and introspect on these rules very deeply, we will realize where we have gone wrong and why so many times our expectation from the person do not hold true. So in summary, where we give returns back to you, moreover it may come back in finite quota and from any different direction. Therefore, cultivating five virtues, following five morals, controlling five mental processes, and doing five spiritual practices can immensely help in achieving permanent happiness at the level of bliss. तो देखिए फर्स्ट है cultivating five virtues can fill our lives with happiness and abundance. These are gratitude, appreciation, forgiveness, acceptance, and kindness. That is compassion. Appreciate people for their smallest favors. Gratitude and appreciation can change our lives miraculously. These simple things can fill our lives and with abundance grace. We should always use soft and kind words. We must always speak truth. The divine virtues and spiritual things are very important. These are the five virtues. तो फॉरगिवनेस इज एन एंटीडोट टू एंगर. वो कहते हैं नहीं कि फॉरगिवनेस इज द साइन ऑफ मेंटल हेल्थ आल्सो. इट इज मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट टू बी काइंड देन बीइंग राइट. Forgiveness is the important key to happiness. First to give, first to forgive is the bravest. Similarly, ask for forgiveness if you have hurt someone. So be kind and help people. Quote McLuhan and Whittilet 2002 and Martby 2013. So help them whatever way you can. So kindness, honesty, and respect are very important core qualities of human being. We should not criticize people. There is not enough time to love for as life is too short. So how can one find time to criticize people? Also, we should not compare ourselves with others. Share love and share things that we possess. That should be supplemented with wisdom and courage. Accept that you cannot change so many things. Accept willingly. That acceptance is a great virtue. These, along with humanity, justice, and altruism, can create plentiful joy. But this is being said by Franklin 2000. Now I come to the five mental processes. Five mental processes control our inner senses and happiness. In Islamic term, in Sufi term, it is known as the Jawazi, that is senses. Learn how to control your senses. These are attachment, thoughts, desire, ego, and attitude. To remain in bliss, we have to cut down our attachment and control and purify quality of thoughts. With our thoughts, we create our own universe and our future. Each single thought affects each and every cell of the body. We should guard our thoughts, improve them for better. Yani positive thinking is very important. Next, we need to reduce our desire. Desire is the root cause of our unhappiness and is attachment. We have unlimited desires. We have to check our emotions and turn them for positive. Above all, our attitude should be positive. Life is 10% what happens to us. Life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. It is all in our attitude how we react to any situation. Quote Mathis 2019. We have to be polite and have to let go our ego. The ego is our biggest enemy. So is anger. Anger can destroy relations and families. All these elements contribute to our own temperament, nature. Therefore, we have to control all this process by all possible means. So there is another thing at mental level that is profound and can affect our happiness and outcome. That is our belief system. What we believe firmly and reaffirm with conviction can actually physically materialize. So believe in your own self और ट्रस्ट ऑन योर ओन एबिलिटी एंड एफर्ट जिनको हम लोग साइकोलॉजी में कहते हैं दैट इज इंटरनलिटी और इंटरनल कंट्रोल तो बिलीव इन योर सेल्फ believe that you will be happier day and after the day and actually you will come become. Now I am going to tell you five morals or the yama. Religion opens the door of happiness and peace. So let us follow religion, maintain ethics, and forgive with that. Every true religion teaches us five morals, yama. कौन कौन से morals of truth, non-violence, non-stealing, non-collectiveness, and faithfulness with the spouse or celibacy. We must always speak truth. 31. We should always use soft and kind words while speaking truth. We have to be very honest. We have to be very honest. We must not kill or hurt our living being, nor we should hurt anyone by our words or this is the real non-violence. Compassion and love are the other names of non-violence. If you have the truth or the compassion fully manifested in yourself, then automatically you are the uh, happiest person. You are done with all that best in life. If you are non-violent or truthful, you cannot steal anything from anyone. So non-stealing, or you can cheat anybody. Then you shall remain always faithful and honest to your spouse. That is brahmacharya. Is common for common people. Complete celibacy is for those who have enunciated the word. Same way, you will not keep on accumulating or collecting worldly things beyond our actual requirements. So these five morals constitute core of Indian spiritual way of preaching about how to live our life. We have to adhere to these Buddha's to maintain social and ecological balance apart from religious structure. They therefore contribute towards universal and individual happiness. Righteous knowledge, righteous faith, and righteous character are the three important hierarchies of blissful person. Recently, we have started working on these concepts. Righteousness. One of my students completed PhD thesis on the standardization of the construct like a righteousness and wisdom. You will not find a single empirical study on the concept of righteousness, even though that this concept is very important and and well explained in almost every religious tradition. So righteousness may be in terms of knowledge, faith, and character. To practice Raj Yoga, Gyan, Yoga, Bhakti, Yoga, Karma Yoga. So these are the so yoga are the uh, are great ways to spiritual realm. So yoga also develop youthfulness, organized and God consciousness and Atmagyan. The spiritual path is the final path. So here I also suggest five spiritual practices like do spiritual reading, swadhya. Second, attend spiritual courses, that is satsang. Offer prayers for penance or austerities, that is fasting service of those who are willing and suffering, those who are ailing and suffering. Fifth final step is to do meditation daily and consistency. There are various types of meditative techniques. Some of them are mindfulness meditation, Anapanasati, Vipassana, Patanjali, Raj Yoga, Transcendental Meditation, Samaya, Pratikarma, or and Kyoto Sarga, etc. These such type of meditation techniques help us to achieve highest state of happiness, that is bliss. The meditation is the master key. It allows us to purify and control our thoughts, emotions, and desire. It helps in attaining spiritual growth. It allows us to sublime our ego and attachment. Meditation controls all faulty process of mind. In addition, it sharpens our brain and improves our cognition and judgment for better. Therefore, we must meditate daily. Quote Thanisaro 2080. In this year, I have come across a read one article written by Thakur. He suggests the following ways to enhance happiness. But he said, cultivate meaningful relationships. The building and maintaining positive relationship is crucial for happiness. Research consistently shows that good social connections are one of the strongest predictors of happiness. Take time to nurture our relationships with family, friends, and loved ones. Engage in meaningful conversation. Practice active listening and offer support when needed. So, surrounding ourselves with positive and supportive individuals can provide a sense of belonging, reduce stress, and enhance happiness. The second strategy, way what he suggests is engage in regular exercise. As I have already apprised or explained in that exercise, incorporating exercises into our routine can increase our happiness level and promote a healthier mind and body. But similarly, he also suggests about practice gratitude. So, so Thakur also quoted one study that conducted by Pelanda and Rappold. The participants were assigned to a task to 10 to 20 minutes before bedtime. Some participants were instructed to write about their daily hassles, some about neutral events, and some about things they are grateful for. The findings revealed that individuals who wrote about gratitude experienced increased positive emotions, subjective happiness, and overall satisfaction. To practice gratitude is also important, and Thakur also suggests discover sense of purpose. Like a sense of purpose gives meaning and direction to our life and contribute to great happiness. So finding a sense of purpose infuses our life meaning and creates a sense of fulfillment and leading to increased happiness. So remember, happiness is a journey requiring conscious effort and practice. Incorporate strategies into your daily life and be patient with yourself. It is important to note that everyone's path to happiness is unique, and what works for one person may not work for another. Embrace the process, be open to our experience, and focus on cultivating mindfulness, taking positive, proactive step towards filled with joy, contentment, and fulfillment. Gratitude is also being expressed. So, of course, in the field of positive psychology, Immense and McLolo also draws our attention to that how this concept gratitude is important, and we have also developed one measure for the assessment of gratitude. Uh, so this is very important in terms of American Psychological Association also gives due weightage to this as positive spiritual exercise. So gratitude can be a temporary state and a lasting state experience at the moment or practiced as a positive character attribute. Quote Johns Bacon and others 2020. The immense outlined two stages of growth. First, it involves acknowledging the goodness present in our life and affirming that life is a positive and worthy coming. So this acknowledgement brings a sense of satisfaction, appreciating the gift and effort put it into the giver. The second stage of gratitude recognizes that the source of this goodness lie outside of ourselves. Rather than claiming it ourselves, we attribute gratitude to our Creator, other individual, animal, and the self. At the stage, we are truly understand and appreciate the blessings we receive and express our gratitude toward those responsible for them. So, when someone experiences gratitude in response to being the recipient of another person's gratefulness, it is referred to as a state of gratitude. This reciprocal expression of gratitude creates a positive cycle, reinforcing the feeling of appreciation and fostering a profound sense of connection between individuals. So, incorporating gratitude is very important in your life, but as well as one of the way to foster happiness. Within this, I would like to draw your attention the different methods linked with the gratitude. तो कहते हैं keep a gratitude journal. Start a gratitude journal and write down things you are grateful for daily. Daily you note down. कहते हैं ना डायरी की develop diary keeping habit. So similarly, grateful journal you can prepare. It could be as simple as a beautiful sunrise, a kind gesture from a friend, or a delicious meal. Reflecting on these moments of gratitude will help you to develop positive outlook and become more attuned to the abundance in your life. Next, express appreciation to loved one. Take a moment to express gratitude to family, friends, and loved ones. Tell the people that how you appreciate their presence and support and love. A heartfelt thank you can strengthen relationship and create a ripple effect of positivity. Write thank you notes. Write handwritten thank you notes to people who have positively impacted on your life. It could be your mentor, teacher, colleague, or friend who has gone above and beyond. Writing and expressing your gratitude will not brighten your day to day and also deepen your sense of perception. So for this, you can create a gratitude jar. Place a jar in a visible location and label it your gratitude jar. घर पे रख लो अपने सब. Throughout the day, write down moments of gratitude on small pieces of paper and put them in the jar. Over time, the jar will fill up and reminders of the blessing in your life, serving as a visual representation of gratitude. And the next one within the gratitude, maybe count your blessings. Take a few moments each day to mentally count your blessings. Reflect on the things you often take the granted, such as good health, safe home, education, access, or nature's beauty. Consciously acknowledging these blessings will say, foster a sense of gratitude and shift your focus on what is lacking to what is abundant. Practice. Next is practice mindfulness. Engage in mindful activities such as meditation or deep breathing exercise to bring awareness of the present moment. Observe and appreciate the sensations, emotions, and experiences that you that arise as you cultivate mindfulness. Mindfulness can enhance your ability to notice and savor the simple joys that often go unnoticed. Now, mindfulness practice is widely used in helping and alleviating the mental health problems. Re- Next, I also gave suggestion selfless service and love. A person who is involved in selfless service and love to others can attain happiness. The spiritually inclined persons elevate themselves in their thinking and they are born to live in this world to serve others. It कहते नहीं in Vedant there is a term known as lok samgraha, that is service for all. So selfless service in itself is such a great virtue for the pursuit of happiness. To devoid of selfless service and love, an individual remains unhappily and become incapable of making spiritual progress. The lack of these virtues implies the vices like jealousy, greed, and selfishness. क्या connecting to culture. This is one of the factors of attaining happiness. Engaging in cultural practices and connecting to the cultural identity is a strong pathway to well-being. The cultural values हों आपकी sacred knowledge हो language and family values are the essential determinants of our well-being for certain individuals, family, community, nation. People have higher level of happiness when they are involved in passing on knowledge to young people, engaging with their community, participating in cultural events, and develop a strong sense of identity and self-worth. So now I would like to conclude my lecture. That is, happiness is the only way to attain happiness. Happiness in this world and other world. We have so far seen that theoretical perfection and alone constitute the true happiness. The above mentioned ways describe the healthy life which a person should live if he wants to achieve true happiness. It is obvious that if a person wants to achieve happiness, he must acquire the prerequisites for its attainment and must live according to the rules whose observance ensures its realization. Such a life will be the ideal life. In short, the ideal life ensures true happiness. But the important question is whether these ways really help in attaining happiness. In fact, there is no one well defined pathway to achieve happiness. Okay, thank you very much. Hello.